Locals call it the Whispering Bridge. It was built in 1974 to help timber trucks cross the river at night. It is so narrow. Only one vehicle can pass at a time. On both sides, there is nothing but darkness and deep water below. Most people avoid it after sunset. But that night, I didn't listen. I drove toward it alone. Just after midnight. The road was empty. My headlights were the only light. When I finally saw the bridge, my stomach tightened. It looked smaller, older, and weaker than I expected. Would you have turned back? Or kept driving like I did? Earlier that day, a shop owner had warned me. He said, people hear voices there at night. Some hear crying. Some hear their names. He leaned closer and whispered, "A timber truck fell off that bridge years ago. The driver never escaped." Since then, strange things started happening. Cars stalling. Phones dying. Drivers losing control. Some never came back the same. I laughed when he told me. Now, standing there in the dark, I wasn't laughing anymore. Would you have believed him, or ignored the warning too? I slowly drove onto the bridge. The wood and metal beneath me creaked. Every sound felt too loud. On my left, black water. On my right, nothing but fog. The bridge was so narrow, my mirrors almost touched the rails. Then suddenly, my radio stopped. Silence. No music. No signal. Just my breathing. And then, I heard something. A whisper. "Don't." Would you have stopped, or kept going? I slowed down. My heart was racing. The whisper came again. Louder this time. "Turn back." I looked around. No one. No cars. No people. Then my headlights flickered. On. Off. On. And in that moment, I saw a shadow, standing at the center of the bridge. It didn't move. It just watched me. I blinked. It was gone. Was it my imagination, or something else? Suddenly, I heard a horn. A loud truck horn. Blah. Behind me, a timber lorry appeared out of nowhere. Its headlights were blinding. It was coming too fast. There was no space to pass. No shoulder. No escape. The driver kept honking. I panicked. My hands were shaking. I tried to move forward. But my car stalled. Engine dead. Right in the middle. What would you have done in that moment? The truck was getting closer. 10 meters. 5 meters. I could see the driver screaming. But I couldn't hear him. The world felt silent. Frozen. Then, I felt something touch my shoulder. Cold. Ice cold. A voice whispered in my ear, "Now." My engine suddenly started. I pressed the accelerator with all my strength. My tires screamed. The truck missed me by inches. Inches. 1 second later, I would have been pushed into the river. Do you think that was luck, or something else? I didn't stop. I didn't slow down. I drove until my hands went numb. When I finally pulled over, I realized something. My phone was recording. By itself. A voice was on the audio. Whispering my name. Over, and over, and over. I deleted it. But sometimes, at night, I still hear it. Would you ever cross that bridge, after hearing my story? Abandoned land. Before I ever reached the bridge, I noticed something strange. The villages around it were empty. Old houses. Broken windows. Rusted gates. Locals told me families used to live here. Until, people started disappearing. One by one, they packed up and left. No farewell. No explanation. Just gone. Would you live in a place, where people vanish without answers? At a small roadside shop, an old man warned me. He said, that bridge takes people. He explained, anyone who stands on it too long, disappears. Anyone who swims under it, never returns. No bodies, no traces. Just silence. He looked me in the eyes and said, it chooses who stays. I felt a chill run down my spine. Would you still go, after hearing that? The road to the bridge was worse than I expected. Narrow. Curved. Covered in thick trees. No streetlights. No houses. Just darkness. My headlights barely reached 10 meters ahead. Branches scraped my car. Something moved in the bushes. I kept hearing footsteps. But when I stopped, nothing. My GPS stopped working. And my signal disappeared. Would you have turned back, or kept driving like I did? Halfway through the road, I saw something that made my heart drop. Posters. Missing posters. On trees. On poles. On broken signs. Faces. Names. Dates. Most of them disappeared near the bridge. Some were tourists. Some were locals. Some were children. All gone. No explanation. No justice. Do you think it was coincidence, or something darker? Later, I asked a police officer about that road. He looked uncomfortable. Then he said, we don't patrol there after sunset. I asked why. He replied, our radios die. Our cars stall, and backup never arrives. He paused, then added, 2 officers never came back. That was enough to scare me. If police won't go there, would you? When I finally reached the bridge, it was almost 2 a.m. Fog covered everything. I could barely see. The water below was black. As I drove slowly, my steering wheel locked. My brakes failed. The car started drifting toward the edge. I screamed. My heart exploded in my chest. Then, I heard whispering. All around me. Stay. Stay. I closed my eyes and prayed. The car suddenly jerked back into line. I don't know how. Do you think I survived by luck, or by mercy? I didn't look back. I didn't stop. I drove until the sky turned blue. When I checked my phone, I saw something terrifying. A video was recorded. Of me. Driving. From outside the car. Someone. Or something. Was watching me. Till today. I avoid that place. And now I'm warning you. Would you ever drive that road? At night? Nobody wanted to talk about this bridge. When I mentioned its name, people changed the subject. Some walked away. Others told me quietly, if you value your life, don't go there. They said accidents happen there too often. No patterns. No explanations. Just sudden death. I promised myself I wouldn't go. But curiosity won. And that night, I broke my promise. Would you have listened, or gone anyway like I did? On my way there, I stopped for fuel. The attendant looked at my map. His face went pale. He pointed and said, "That bridge?" I nodded. He shook his head slowly. "People don't return from there at night." Then he added, "My cousin disappeared last year. Right after crossing it." He grabbed my arm and whispered, "Turn back." I thanked him, and kept driving. Would you have turned back at that moment? When I reached the bridge, it was past midnight. Something felt wrong immediately. No insects. No wind. No sound. Even the forest was silent. My engine sounded too loud. Like it didn't belong there. The fog was thick. My headlights disappeared inside it. It felt like I was driving into nothing. Would you have stopped, or gone forward? Halfway across, my phone rang. Unknown number. At that time of night, I hesitated, then answered. No voice. Just breathing. Slow. Heavy. Close. Then a whisper, "You shouldn't be here." The call ended. My screen went black. Did someone prank me, or was it something else? Suddenly, my car shut down. Engine dead. Lights off. Everything. I was trapped. In the middle of the bridge. In total darkness. Then I heard footsteps. Slow. Wet. Coming toward me. Step, 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 I couldn't move. My body felt frozen. My chest hurt. Would you have screamed, or stayed silent? The footsteps stopped beside my door. Something touched the window. Scratch, 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 a shape appeared in the fog. Tall. Thin. Not human. Its face was empty. No eyes. No mouth. Just darkness. It leaned close. And whispered my name. Perfectly. My heart almost stopped. Do you believe in things beyond this world? I closed my eyes and prayed. I don't remember what I said. I just begged. Then suddenly, my engine roared back to life. The lights came on. I pressed the gas. I didn't look back. I didn't breathe. I just drove. When I got home, I found muddy footprints on my back seat. No one else had been in my car. Till today, sometimes, I hear breathing when I'm alone. Would you ever cross that bridge after hearing this? I ran. I didn't look back. I didn't stop. I just ran. When I finally got home, I thought it was over. But that night, I heard footsteps outside my window. And my phone turned on by itself. Playing a recording. From the bridge. I never went back. And in my next video, I'll tell you what that voice really was. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe now.